Hello viewers, and today I've got another loadout that you can use in Warzone, and we are once again back on Rebirth Island, and I'm using a burst weapon for this video. Now, a burst weapon, I was thinking about it earlier, is not really a long range weapon, and it's certainly not really a short range weapon, because obviously you've got that delay in between bursts, which simply isn't really going to contend very well against rapid fire SMGs. And obviously with the long range burst, the burst is quite hard to control with the initial recoil, as it's very sudden, and so there's a very specific sort of distance where a burst weapon is actually a usable thing, and particularly in Rebirth Island, all of these ranges of battling the enemy are sort of squished down and condensed, and so I thought it'd be a good challenge to try a burst weapon on Rebirth Island. And seeming as though I haven't used it for a while, I opted for the CARV.2, which was a post-launch marksman rifle, I think, burst rifle from the Cold War series of weapons. I actually love this burst weapon. I think it's very similar to the FAMAS, but it does have a little bit more kick, and it has a little bit less in the way of customizability with the combination of attachments. You'll see in the gameplay that I've got for you, I started off with a slightly longer range variation of attachments for this weapon, but instead, as time went on, I realised that I just needed to be a little bit quicker on the draw, and then I could make the most of the sort of burst damage potential of the weapon with slightly more agile attachments, if that makes sense. But before I do break down those attachments that I would recommend, it would be amazing if you could consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to get to 1.1k subscribers by the end of the month, and if you are new here or you are a frequent viewer of the channel and you are not yet subscribed, I do try and upload videos like this every single day, along with the odd playthrough every so often as well. And if that does sound like your cup of tea, then the best way that you can make sure that you don't miss my uploads is by subscribing to the channel with that bell notification turned on. And if you do want as well, you can leave a like on this video, because that really helps me out with that pesky YouTube algorithm. Anyway, here are the attachments that I am using. I settled on the silencer in the muzzle attachment slot, which does provide things in the way of course, sound suppression, but also agility and maneuverability, providing boosts to ADS, sprint to fire time, tactical sprint to fire time, and things like that. And we do actually get a slight boost to bullet velocity for those medium range enemies that we might want to, track as they're moving from cover to cover. We don't have to lead the target quite so much, thanks to the silencer. I'm also using the rapid fire barrel for a 6% increase to fire rate. I think this simply shortens the delay between shots, or it goes through that burst that little bit quicker. If you do want maximum fire rate, then you can go for the titanium barrel, but you will take a considerable hit to the overall effective damage range. In order to make sure that that burst is nice and tightened together when we pull the trigger, we need to lower that recoil, and the best way that we can do that for this weapon is with the Field Agent foregrip, which will provide a 10% reduction to vertical recoil and a 15% reduction to that horizontal bounce. So when we're firing burst after burst, it's not going to be deviating from left to right and giving us a harder time trying to take out the enemy. Of course, we do want plenty of bullets in the magazine before we've got to spend precious time at reloading, because if you think about it, like a 30 round mag is actually only 10 pulls of the trigger for a burst weapon like the CARV. And even though it does say on that little screenshot from True Game Date that I'm using the 30 round mag, in the context of Warzone, that is actually a 45 round mag, which doesn't have any particular downsides in terms of ADS or reload speed really, but it does just provide us with a slightly larger ammo pool before we've got to reload. And for the final attachment, I opted for a optic, which you can choose any optic you like, but I went for the Silix Hollow Scout because I think that's a nice middle ground between medium range magnification and also still being able to fight enemies in close quarters. But anyway, I'll get straight into the gameplay for you now. Let me know what you do think of this build in Rebirth. If you do find Rebirth quite easy, because it is naturally an easier game to sort of win and be successful at, then a burst weapon is a nice challenge. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you very much for watching and enjoy the gameplay. Please climb. For God's sake. That was close. Oh, you should have time to get my load out. Just. I need to watch this. There's my claymores, I'm assuming. I'm literally ducking, just trying to see through my TV doing that. What an idiot. I shouldn't have missed those shots, and that was really bad by me on that other guy. Oh. Oh god. Oh, cock. Oh, he was waiting. Good shot. You prick. Drop shot in bro's skin, you've seen it all then, ain't you? Have it.
land on your stuff then? Oh god. Oh god. I knew you were there, don't worry. Got my revenge. Oh, you turd. Listen, no worry. That was close. Was there another one just then? Oh. Yeah, piss off. No! Oh. Oh, that was a bit weird. He looked at me before I appeared there.